Okay, so in my opinion, this episode was way better than last episode. Last episode, they did the whole wilding out thing, and you know, it was an experience for them, and everybody got a chance to perform their music and stuff like that. But other than that, we didn't care. You know, we want the drama. So it started off with Scotty with the body coming down the hill. You know, they all outside, sitting around talking about, I guess, what happened previously, the night before or whatever. But Scotty's addressing Summer, telling her how, she didn't like how she disrespectfully snatched the chain from her and was threatening her about giving the chain to Jasmine Renee or whatever. I don't know. I really, it is what it is. But then it jumped to Tasiki, Natalie, Ahna, and Jayla, I think. They was outside or whatever. And Ivory comes out as they talking or whatever, and you can tell like Ivory's like it's she's tense. She's plexed up, Anytime it's some bullshit, some BS going on, or you can tell it's like scripted or something like that, but they gotta still like play like a little role or whatever. That's gonna be hard for Ivory. That's gonna be hard for Ivory because coming out, trying to basically, play along the lines and be professional, but her emotions is antsy, and she ready to see what she got to do, what she got to stand on. She already knowing she already knowing that Lex is probably around the corner or whatever. Not saying she's scared, but she's prepared. Tasiki trying to give like, oh, Ivory come out, looking cute, like I like your stars, like hey, da 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 da. But Ivory giving like, hey, yeah, what's going on? The sky's blue, but what's up? We ready to turn black. Her and Lex getting into it, and it's kind of like this thing of she can't lose her spot because Ivory already got this whole like she at the top, when it comes to fighting and stuff like that, and she don't really lose fights or whatever. But Lex is coming in and she done lost 2 fights. She done got multiple black eyes, so it's giving she got to be strategic. She got to be strategic, how she going to get her. Because we all know when Ivory plan on getting you, she's going to get you. But this is not an easy get. So she got to basically fill out, what she's going to do as far as, I don't know, strategy. She's an athlete, so she's taller. So she got to really, like, buck up and transform, different things like that. I don't know, but she's planning on getting her. Ahna jumps in and tries to like diffuse the whole situation. It's funny because you can hear the producer telling her like, "Girl, sit down. Like we want this. We need this. Sit down." Lex is telling Ahna like, "Girl, Ahna, you next on the list." So she taunting her at this point. She basically like trying to rev her up, like saying like, "What happened? I thought you was Big Ivory. Come for it, come get it." She throwing it. She giving it to her. She putting it on there. Ivory giving, "I fought you 4 times. I'm done." This, that, the third, and stuff like that. So this is shocking because we never seen Ivory like duck no fade. We never seen Ivory like not go for any fight. But I'm telling you, she trying to be strategic because this is a challenge, She Big Lex, she Big Ivory, but Big Lex is giving like, "Girl, you supposed to be Big Ivory. I'm Big Lex. I'm taking your crown." I knew that was gonna get it. Ivory started taking stuff out her pocket. She started, basically like, about to give her what she want. But they calmed it down and stuff like that. They switching over. The scene switch over to Biggie and Jaden, and they talking about their little flower throwing situation and their little beef and stuff like that. I don't know. I don't really get this whole beef with them because I feel like Biggie just picking anybody that she could, go at just to stay on, on Baddies, and she want to fight, somebody that she feel like she can beat and stuff like that, but she really don't like to fight, which I get it, but girl, this is Baddies. If you're not trying to fight, you know, you shouldn't be on this platform and stuff. And we seen it the last reunion where she was running, she was in the crowd, you know, J.O. bopped her. You know, she didn't want to really do nothing. And she was saying, you know, she was start talking about her money and different things and how she don't need to do this, but you on Baddies. You know, so that's basically what Jada was letting her know. Like, girl, I feel like it's weak because you just targeted me and you really don't have a problem with me, but you're trying to make one because you feel like maybe you can't be on this platform of this show if you don't have a situation going on with somebody. But I don't know. I just don't see it for, you know, I don't dislike neither one of the girls, but I just this it's not entertaining for them two to be going at it and stuff like that. Biggie dancing, you know, dancing the Jaden song and all the other stuff, and you know, it's just too much. It switches back over to the other side of the house where they in the grass or whatever, and Nam and the Body is basically pressing Pretty P because Pretty P's sister showed up to an event that they had the night before and kicked the hell out of her, I guess. I don't know. I would be mad too because it's kind of like, why, you know, what's going on? Why you get your siblings, your cousins, your sisters to meet up and, you know, people that's not on the show, you know, this is TV, this is show and stuff like that. Me and you really don't even have an issue. But, you know, you getting your sister to pop me or kick me in the back and stuff like that, which is kind of lame or whatever. Okay. So then the next scene is Rolly, Jayla, and Akbar. They sitting in the living room. They're discussing. Rolly's telling Jayla and Akbar about Slim being her assistant, telling her how, you know, she needs money, she need a job. You know, she's thirsty to be on Baddies. You know, she basically got to, you know, be picking her fruit out for, you know, for Rolly. You know, word to Nicki Minaj. So Jayla, like, do you really feel like, you know, you're gonna be able to boss Slim around and just tell her what to do, and you know she's gonna come on the road and, you know, do, you know, be a slave to you and stuff like that? Rolly like, yeah, she sure is. You know, this whole Slim being Rolly assistant coming on the cast and stuff like that, I just really feel like at the end of the day, the person with the power with who's casted, who's not on the show and stuff like that, they all has to do with the boss, which is Lenny. I don't feel like, you know, Natalie got some pull with who she can have on the show, who she can't have on the show and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I don't feel like she really would have gave Rolly that opportunity to have Slim not be on the show if it works for the franchise, if it works and for Lemuel and they can make money off of it, and to have somebody for Rolly to pounce on. Then I feel like, you know, that's what it boils down to. But I feel like she really is a good friend to Rolly, and she wants us to come off like, you know, she's giving her the opportunity. Like, it's up to you. I'm loyal to you. I'm not just gonna let this girl come on the show. And she was talking about your kid and, you know, all this other stuff. But she basically, you know, finessed it in a situation where Rolly would feel like she has some authority. But at the end of the day, Slim was gonna be on Baddies. You know, she was gonna be on here, which she don't mind because she want the money, she want, you know, the fame and stuff like that. Krishan is gone, she ain't got to be scared of Krishan or whatever. So she like, girl, yeah, let me get it. Slim come in, she like, hey, it's your assistant. She come in with a bag of snacks for Rolly. I know Rolly old name was Roly Poly Snacks or whatever. So Akbar and Jayla was being messy, trying to say, oh, she's trying to call you fat. Is she, you know, she bringing in these snacks for you? What is she trying to say? You know, just trying to start mess or whatever. But Slim is giving no, as Akbar asked for the daggone snacks. And she gave them to her or whatever, talking about, you know, she wanted them. The girls come at the top of the banister. Dolly, Pretty P, and the other girl. They basically is, you know, let Slim know, like, girl, we don't want you here. What you doing here? Oh, hell no. You know, what's going on? You ain't staying here. You can't sleep with us. You can't sit with us. And Slim, for the most part, was calm at first. You know, she was giving, you know, she'd been on Baddies before, so she probably knew these girls is basically about to try to fight me or start with me, for production and, it's content, whatever, whoop, whoop, whoop. But she was trying to keep it calm at first, let her know, like, I'm here for Rolly. I'm here to be her assistant. I'm not here to really take up y'all spot. And she was, she wasn't popping off at first. Summer is telling her, like, you can stay here, but you got to work for all of us. You got to work for everybody. And Slim is giving, no, I'm working for her. I'm here for Rolly. I'm not here for y'all. I'm not here to do anything for nobody else except for Rolly, because that was the agreement. So they come downstairs. Summer's like, I guess, giving the ringleader of, the girls or whatever. So she like, you ain't staying here. You can pack these snacks up. No, we don't like them. No. So she start packing the snacks and about some, here your snacks. You had a water too. You can take this. You can get this on up out of here. You can just skedaddle. Her and Slim start getting into it or whatever, and Slim start breaking down, having an emotional breakdown. And Rolly like, girl, you ain't about to turn this into a victim. Slim, feel bad for me and all this other stuff, because I guess they've been friends, so she know what Slim give, and that was what was to come. Summer and Slim start fighting, I guess, if that's what you want to call it. I don't know. It was a whole bunch of hair pulling and wig pulling and situation like that. It wasn't a real fight, but that happened. I feel like for Slim, girl, now that you back on this platform, now that you in the Baddies house, Krishan is gone, girl, start tearing some of these girls up. Let it be known. Let you become, not necessarily a heavy hitter, but you ain't got to, you can bow down to Rolly because, she's an OG, she's talking with Natalie and the boss man and stuff like that. But other than that, these new girls, tear them up. Tear them a new one. Why not? Okay, so then they pull up to, well, they're in Milwaukee. They're in Milwaukee. The girls pull up to the club, and Ivory is pretty much, at first it seemed like she was in like a vibe or whatever, I guess because Lex was sitting across her or whatever, but then it clicked in. They arriving at the club. Ivory got previous beef with Mel. This is Mel City, She was seeing, I remember when they was filming this, she was seeing that, male supporters and her fans and stuff in her hometown was basically going to retaliate against Ivory for throwing pee on her from another show. Ivory giving like, okay, we're going to do Baddie shot o'clock, but at the end of the day, it's girls out here. They trying to get me. They from my head. I really don't mess with all of y'all, but I need y'all to unite like Transformers because I'm scared, but I'm not going to tell y'all I'm scared, but I just want to make sure I, put that out there. Dolly sees the opportunity to throw shade in her confessional talking about, Ivory's on pins and needles. She's scared and, she going to get mopped, but we got you. That was the key. Okay, so they get in the club, and of course, I don't know, it's this like show off thing with the Baddies when they have these events from the fans. They feel like they want to fight, they want to prove themselves like they at their own audition or whatever. So it's it's bad enough that the tension is like pins and needles with the regular cast, but then you got everybody else trying to show off, and everybody here don't know what the hell is going on. Jaden got snatched up on their way coming out the club. Ivory, of course, was dealing with her situation. They snatched her wig off and, all this other stuff. But I don't know. It was really just a crazy night. Okay, so the next day, Rolly, Natalie, and Jayla, I guess they was out shopping in Milwaukee, sightseeing and stuff like that. So they call the girls and they call Ivory, and they let her know, giving her a little bit of, leadership, I guess. They call Ivory and let Ivory know, round up the girls. We're going to go, release some tension. And, last night was a situation, where we need to relieve ourselves and, we're going to go to a rage thing or whatever, smash some stuff. That happens while Ahna, Biggie, Tasiki, and Jaden is on, I guess they went and got lunch or whatever. They're having a conversation about, once again, Jaden and Biggie. Tashiki's there, and she basically is mediating Ahna's conversation with Biggie. Ahna, I guess, went out to eat. I mean, went shopping or whatever with Jaden, and Biggie was jealous. It's really no reason for Biggie to have a beef with this girl. It's really not. She just feel territorial, and she feel like that's the only girl that she could really go after. And she was giving jealous. Even Tasiki was like, "Girl, I told you she was jealous, and she need to grow up," stuff like that. But I don't know. It's boring. They really don't have a problem. Ahna likes Jaden. Everybody likes Jaden except for Biggie, because Biggie want to be, I guess, the only friend to Ahna. They want like this whole thing of what they built last season. Ahna, Tasiki, and Biggie. Like, and basically, Biggie wants Ahna to say that she don't mess with Jaden when she do, and she genuinely likes Jaden. It's just childish. It's real childish. And it's like this jealousy territorial thing, or I don't know. Okay, so the episode ends at the rage place or whatever. The girls meet up. They walk in. Natalie is letting them know how she got an issue with Summer peeing every daggone where on the Sprinter. I guess, Summer bladder was full, and, she peed in a cup and it went different places and stuff like that. And Natalie got this huge invoice of, fine that she got to pay for, I guess, the service or whatever. And she said it was $30,000, but Summer came talking about some, Natalie's lying in $40. Natalie's giving, she got to pay that. She's upset with Summer about that. And also she brings in Nunu. Personally, I'm happy that she brought back Nunu. I did like Nunu last season. I liked it, all three of them. I liked it. J.O., Kiva, and Nunu. I feel like they should have brought back J.O. before anybody, because of how wrong they did her, based off of, Meatball being scared to fight her whenever they wanted to fight last season. I feel like, bring back Nunu, that's cool, but you could have brought back Kiva, Nunu, and J.O., because that would have made it hot, But we don't know what's to come. But Nunu comes in. Ahna giving, like, she's prepared, she's ready, she's sitting over there with DTB. And, Natalie's trying to, like, do her, how Natalie like to bring people in and, talk them out. Talking about, maybe y'all can smash some things together. Maybe y'all can, but Nunu, Ahna's sitting over there. She's giving, like, okay, girl, whatever. I don't like you. What's up? But all of a sudden, Biggie get up. Biggie get up with all them bowls, trying to throw some bowls, acting like she basically, got previous beef with Nunu from last season. But girl, you ran from J.O. and you wasn't trying to fight none of them last season or on the reunion. So I don't know why Biggie got up trying to come in there and act like, she was about to, like, Ahna, back up, Ahna, get out the way, this, that, the third, and all this other stuff. Is giving like, girl, you being somebody that you not. And then from the looks of it, the next to come, it looked like she got turned in like a daggone wash machine. But that pretty much was the episode. Like, please subscribe, because we are new and I'm trying to build my platform. Please subscribe, and see you next week.